I believe our stream is live, but we need to change our capture so that we can actually see it. Okay, game starting. Just a minute here while I get all my other settings set up, and we'll start breaking down the setup. Okay, so Zorito is in the top 10 of Arena currently. He's very strong. Hiragi is in the Elite League. I think that he's like a pretty strong player, probably like around my level. And Kagome is in the Bronze League. I haven't checked their ELO. I don't recognize the name. We have all the pass tiles in the game. We have swarmlings in the game. It's TPs into big buildings, which is very strong for swarmlings. So that's something to keep an eye out in the first seat. They're not going to get a great pass tile. They might take either this guy or they might just take like a power tile to double dig or something. They might even take the TP tile so that they can dig down a dwelling, build a temple, and make a stronghold with a single dig action or something. We don't know what the other factions are, but we do get to control the color wheel in the fourth seat, so that's good news for us. This player is very good at a lot of games, but not Terra Mystica. So we're gonna see how this player throws things off. We have dwarves in the game with 2 ship tiles. Don't love that. We have darklings in the game. They played very quickly, so that's cool. Green is obviously bad. Brown I think is kind of bad. Yellow is the nice color, and I think we're just going to put in nomads and see how things go. Green is really bad, so I don't want to, like, I was actually thinking Orin might be kind of fun here with the water spade and this event, but I don't think that that can possibly be correct here. Nomads actually don't have a supernatural track. Like, actually, opening TPs will be fun, except that in the fourth seat, you really don't want to open with a TP tile, but whatever. We're putting them in anyway. Early baiting is on darklings. That makes a lot of sense to me. We'll just put them down 10 points. I think that dwarves, they're in a nice position in the color wheel, but they're not guaranteed leech or anything. Now, that said, if it's F6 dwarves and G6 swarmlings, there could be some nice bonding time down south. But I'm not really willing to bid on dwarves for a while. I think that they're probably worse than swarmlings, probably worse than nomads. Darklings, I think that we look to start C1, take 10th ship, and then dig down B2, C3 in round 1, along with Fire 1. Fire 1, I think is going to be good this game. There's not a lot of coins in the game. It encourages you to build lots of dwellings throughout the game. There's no TP round. The only thing that really suggests TPs is this guy, but the spade tile is out of the game and the 6 coins tile are out of the game, and there's no coins on the track. So I think that Fire 1 is going to be strong. In that sense, actually all these factions can deal okay in like a lower coin game. Nomads have those special TPs, which you want to get. I think that coin towns are going to be valuable in this game. Obviously, swarmlings have their own like inherent, like they always make TPs and they always make a lot of power, so they're not as concerned. They also don't need shipping as much. I don't usually go for the swarmlings game plan of D2. especially with yellow in the game, I like to strand yellow over here, but I think that this might be a good game um, for D2 swarmlings. Bulky, what's up? I'm glad that you're here to chat a bit. So, um, I also see that your chat is not like overlaying properly, so I'm just gonna check real quick to. Whoops. That didn't work out how I wanted to. Okay, so the game has started. Now, we like to start G6, but I'm going to try out D2 today and see how this goes. How's my honeymoon? I didn't wind up having a honeymoon. We are pretty short on money, so we are postponing the honeymoon for now. I think next year, like, we have some financial stuff that could wind up helping us out a bit, but it was like it was a nice wedding though, so I'm glad that we had that. I know I'm getting a little distracted here, but I'm going to see if I can add this guy to the front. So G2 does crowd us a little bit. I don't love the idea of being like smashed in here with G2. Like Darklings might dig H7 for their first action. Oh wait, no, Darklings can't do that, right? We can mess with them by double digging H7 with our first action with one of these nice actions over here. That does make it hard to get the round 2 stronghold out, though. I say because dwarves are going to take H8, the territory here might be a little too contested for us. Because I don't want to strand this guy either. Nah, screw it. This has to be pretty good. So we are going to take this power tile if we can. It's the dream here. Oh yeah, you guys are finishing school, so you're also tight on money. Yeah. I've been out of school for a while, but unfortunately, money is always, a little bit tricky. Be careful not to lose D1 to Darklings. I mean, if Darklings want to take D1, then that's something that they'll just do, right? Like I can't do anything about that. I am being potentially offered a priest. That would change my mind about what to do over here. Because I do think that I can just, even if I lose this stretch down here, right, I should be able to dig out through all this stuff up here. So I can still make one town as swarmlings over here, and then maybe make my other town through these hexes if I only get the single spade instead of a double spade. Yeah, unfortunately, dwarves do take the priest. Can we still get double dig? No one has a power tile. Is it too bold to hope for double dig if I just upgrade D2 for my first action? I'm gonna hope that the answer is no, it's not too bold, and we're gonna see if that plays out that way. I do expect that Darklings are gonna come after H7 with their first action, so it's probably better to upgrade over here. Okay, that's encouraging. I think that I'm guaranteed double dig at this point, though Darklings might still do something here. Yeah, you think I got the you think I get the double spade by upgrading here? I agree. Because Darklings are forced to give me Leech no matter where they upgrade. Dwarves are actually. Oh, I didn't realize that dwarves were forced to give me Leech as well. Yeah. Yep, Darklings do take this Hex. I think that's a good move for them. I have nothing bad to say about that move. I have an extra worker, so that means that I could double spade one Hex, and I can get greedy and do this, right? Yeah, I can get greedy and do this and save an extra power token. Darklings should not double spade. If they do, that's bad for them. Yeah, I think that double spading here is bad for Darklings, so I'm just going to gamble that they feel the same way. Dwarves can't double dig if I do this. Nomads have gotten 0 Leech so far. They can get like a couple Leech, but not enough, so. This way I'm guaranteed at least 1 Leech from either Darklings or Dwarves, so. By the way, Dwarves, Nomad starting on this is god-awful. That's probably something that I should have factored into my bid on Darklings. Like, them getting to start on this is absurd. And they also, like, didn't lose B2 right away, which is also pretty insane. You want to know if we're starting Temple or just 2 Dwellings? Yeah, I don't know that either. Like, getting these hexes could be pretty solid, for sure. But with a round 2 Sanctuary, I'm trying to figure out, like, how we're going to get the workers to do this round 2 Sanctuary, right? We have 5 workers left, so we can make a Temple and a Dwelling. That's exactly what we have. We'll have 3 worker income, which means that we need coins, and we need to get some coins next round, and we need to get a worker's action, if possible, if we can't get onto Darkling's tile. If Nomads don't make a Stronghold, that's very good news for me. That means that I can float E2. One of my big questions is, like, how urgent is E2 to get, right? You think delaying the Temple helps in building the Sanctuary in round 2 because of the extra coins, right? Yeah, that's true. It's 2 extra coins, 3 extra coins if you count the power. That said, I mean, Priest production is going to be pretty good this game. Darklings, we'll see. Okay, so I don't actually get any Leech by greeting it out. Dwarves took a worker's action, okay. Okay, so I'm not going to worry too much about this stretch over here for now. It looks like Darklings are going Dwelling Rush. That's pretty neat. No, sorry, they're just going Temple to Dwellings. They're probably going to upgrade F5, actually. That's what I'm kind of sensing. Like, I could just make D2 right now. I'm still not losing double dig. Yeah, there's no chance I lose double dig now, and I think I want my TP over here anyway. So I think this is fine. Dwarves are going to put Priest to water. No, wait. Well, they will put their Priest off. There's no chance that they, yeah. There's no chance there that Dwarves were going to not put a Priest off. Darklings are going to dig down F5, almost certainly. What did I... Oh, no. Did I upgrade? Oh, no. Okay, well, that's probably game, huh? Yeah, that's probably game. It's been too long. Yeah, even Zivok couldn't come back from this. No, I think that it is going to be Stronghold 2 TP. And you know what? That's 5 extra points for me. Yeah, that's the best manual TP you've ever seen. Yeah, this is probably the best manual TP I've ever done as Swarmlings. But it's not good. I have once done a manual TP in round 6 when I'd already like won the game by a mile. So like that wound up being okay, but yeah, it is a TP round, so this is 3 points, and I'm on this TP tile, so that's 5 points. And also it saved me from building a temple, so that's another 2 points. So that could be 7 points of a TP. But yeah, I mean, it's clearly really bad. It's costing me this. This is probably going to be Air 1 at this point. Obviously, the double spade will now go on F7, so that next round I have a spot to build E11. You think if I get workers, it's all good? I mean, we'll see if it's all good. We really don't. We really can't say that for sure. Darklings have 2 more actions this game. This round. So I think I want to also have 2 more actions. Or I want 3 more actions, probably, so that I can get their tile. Nomads are passing, so I'm going to try to get Darkling's tile. So I should slow play this. Darklings probably take the coins and make sure that I don't get the tile anyway. But there's nothing else here that I really want. Yeah, I don't want any of these guys' tiles. So I'm going to slow play this. I'm going to double this, dig this hex, and not build it. I mean, odds are that like it doesn't wind up working out for me, but whatever. I could get the dwarves priest, and then maybe I get to send priest to air. So now, I mean, presumably dwarves just take priest to air. They won't have any stuff. Yeah, darklings do take the coins, so they are going to pass after me and get on the TP tile. So unfortunately, I don't get the big building tile. But I might have a really fast round next round where I just build dwelling TP and then pass on to this. Yeah, the priest is better than everything else. So I think that slow playing was correct in that sense. It's early in the game enough that I am going to be taking some leech. Dwarves take water too. Okay, so this is obviously like catastrophically bad for me. Wow, I didn't expect this. Okay, could have used this leech a lot earlier, but whatever. I guess Darklings are now pitying me, and also they're like, hey, it's Swarmling, so who cares? They don't really want this leech that much anyway, which they are correct about. I think that there's a world where if I pass onto this guy, I can build my stronghold, or I can still build my sanctuary if I pass onto this guy. However, that's probably not the world that I want to live in, because then I don't get to build a dwelling. But hot take, do I care about the dwelling if I can build my sanctuary next round? If I pass onto this, right, I can take a worker's action next round. Oh, you're absolutely right. Right, there was no chance that was ever going to work. Yeah, my bad. That was never going to work. Stupid pipe dream. Dwarves are going to put their bump on air now. Oh, what? What is what is going on here? This looks real. Okay, I guess dwarves are going to snatch the priest to air and take that away from me. That's what we're looking at, I guess. God, can I? Does it make any sense for me to buy this useless bridge right now, just so that I can get onto Darkling's tile? I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes. I actually want this big building tile that badly. Let's try something insane, right? Like this game is already just completely blown up. So you should be able to block a bridge without building one. You should be able to block a bridge, can't you? Are are you not able to block a bridge? Am I crazy here? That's annoying. Like, I'm pretty sure in the game of Terra Mystica, you are allowed to just spend 3 power to block this bridge action. You actually expect a worker? Yeah, you might be right. I'm going to convert to coins. There's a chance that I want to build a temple next round. This doesn't look right. Five power priest air. Yeah, I was starting to lean like doing something really weird like that. So yeah, I actually do think that a 5 power priest air might be the right thing here. Um, like we have to get weird here. So we're not going to get our sanctuary out. However, we are going to manage to build a temple and a dwelling. Question is, what should this dwelling be for? What should this temple be for? Um, we should be getting offered a coins action, which is neat. Dwarves are going to take the priest to earth, presumably. Um, I guess nomads could priest to earth, dwarves priest to fire. Oh, I can't build temple and dwelling, huh? I don't have the workers for that. Yeah, I don't have the coins for this. I don't have enough power to do that after the priest to air. But the priest to air is the only way that I could secure like that pass tile. So I don't regret anything. Um, yeah, if we temple, there's no way we're building a dwelling. So I think that we either take a power spade here, or we try to have a fast round and pass back onto this. Or we could take a coins action and take a long round. But I don't think that work. Okay. You know what? There's time for this. I'm going to have way too much power, so there's time to do this. Can I town up by taking single spade? Yes, I could have towned up. But that would have required me to burn down to 5 power. I guess I could have just built... I guess the real flip side is that I could have just built E11 and then left myself open because no one was taking coins. That was probably the real play. Nomads might be going for their stronghold, and then this town might be in jeopardy. We're going to find out. But I think that if I can still manage a 2-town swarmlings game, then I'm going to be pretty happy here. This leech I'm going to decline. I can't actually take this leech. Keep in mind that because of our TPs, we're going to overflow power very quickly. I'm not too concerned about spades. I'm going to make a TP here, and then maybe I get this guy. And if I do, then I can double spade next round. E10, D1. Oh, I guess I don't have double spade available to me, huh? Yeah, nomads are going to stronghold, and then I'm going to be a little sad over here. It sounds like I have a follower, but I can't see who it is. Maybe my thing is lagged up a little bit. Yeah, if I can pass on to the TP tile here, I think that's actually kind of cool. We're going to see if I can get onto the TP tile. Darklings are going to open coins, build B2, B3. Yeah, okay. So the game, I believe, did not let me, I believe that the game did not let me bridge, like, quote, block for no reason there. So that's probably a slight error on the game's part. God, dwarves are going to pass, aren't they? No, they have 2 bumps. Come on, just use both bumps. And you have a priest in hand. It would be malpractice for dwarves to pass there. Thank you. We are going to pass onto the TP tile, and well, so here's the thing, Bulky. I've seen like one of my friends, or like in the past, it's happened that I've had no priest in my supply, and I've taken a priest action, or like one of my friends did, and they were able to just block that action. It was like, instead, you can just block this action. So that's a good point. Yeah, that you can just bridge block like that. That's fair. Is there any world where I can put off building this guy? I don't think that there is, because I want to build, like, it's a dwellings round, so it's going to be worth more points for you to build more dwellings. And then I can actually hard dig out E1 as well and just secure my territory. Then this round I will temple for air 1, and hopefully get water 1 as well, and then I'll put off my sanctuary until this round. It's going to be a really weird game, guys. Dwarves actually don't have Earth 1 right now. I think that I might be able to temple for Earth 1 and then double spade for D1. I mean, temple is not that great because of this, but I do think that a temple is not awful. Nomads show some mercy over here. That's good news. Nomads getting onto this is fantastic for them. God, if I lose this game to this 100 level player because of my round 1 mistake, it's really, really sad. I mean, it's completely my fault for doing that, but it is, yeah. That's not how I wanted this to go down. This is not how I wanted this game to go down, guys. Our dwarves getting double spade. If I give them 1 power, then they can't double spade. I don't think that nomads can possibly give them 2 power. They can give them 1 power as well. So then they would have 3/5. That's not enough to double spade. So I think I can. Oh wait, I'm not giving dwarves this power anyway. Yeah, nomads can't give dwarves 3 power because they've already built this. Yeah. Okay. So I think we do this. And I think it's Earth 1, because Earth 1 is just more points to me right now. Next round, I'm going to need to build like extra temples this game because I've done this manual trading post. So next round I might build my second temple for Air 1 instead. I'm assuming that I don't get Water 1. Water 1 is probably about as good as Air 1. So I don't mind taking Water 1 instead. Nomads have no coins, which is very typical of a Nomads game that opens like this. Dwarves, again, like, are annoying me. Like, I don't think that they were correct to take Water 2 like this. But it's what they've done. Darklings can come through and take 4 hexes over here. That's pretty neat. I need to secure D1 first with my double dig because Darklings can dig it. So I'm going to leave E10 and just assume that dwarves don't want that because that's pretty bad for them. Hope you guys are enjoying this bizarre game. I think building this is correct. I need the worker economy, and it's only 3 points worse than here. The question is if it's still supposed to be the 2-key town. And I think the answer is yes, because this cult spade is huge. So yeah, I'm going to be able to get this cult spade for the 2-key town. So I think that it has to be correct. Nomads need to sandstorm down and just get the fuck out of this round. They have nothing else to do here, so. Earth 1 for 6 points is the sign of a great game. Hey, I think that I might build more than 6 points worth of Earth 1. This round is a good excuse to build extra dwellings. Like, I could come down here, or I could, like, try to... Like, I'm going to have spades here, so I might build, like, 3 more dwellings? There's a chance that, like, this turns into something. Though it seems unlikely that I'll have the worker production to do that, to be fair. I need to upgrade D1 with my next action. Not manually. I need to upgrade D1 so that... Oh, God, come on. Come on. So that way I can pass if nomads pass, which I think is actually pretty likely here. Dwarves are also ready to pass, but I don't think that they want to pass as badly as I do. Because if I do get onto that pass tile, then it really is game time. I don't have water 1, so I don't need to build out all my temples for the free TP upgrade in round 6. That's true. That's possibly true. But that would require me to take fire 2 as my next favor. Like, I do think I'm going to be building another temple, like, relatively soon. But you might be right that that doesn't happen. Fire 2 instead of water 1. So, I mean, technically a town is better than, like, the next best thing, but we're going to have to see if I have the resources to do anything like that. Zorito has a lot left to do. He might want to lock up air against me. He might want to use his water 2 action, so I like my chances of passing on to this guy. Yeah, Zorito keeps building dwellings in the dwelling round. Darklings have too much left to do as well. I don't think I even want the power that comes from the 2-key town here. I think we pass on to this and then we just say, yeah, there's no way we're not passing onto this tile. It's 3 points better to build this in the next round. This doesn't cycle anyway, so. Bulky, you were thinking something like Earth 1, Air 1, Fire 2. Yes, that is the line that I would entertain for sure. I would definitely entertain that line. I agree with your thinking there. Darklings have an extra priest, so they wind up digging down here. Yep, so I think that my first action here should be to secure the town. Yeah, I think my first action should be to secure the 2-key town. I actually still think that it's still pretty good points. I have an okay chance at beating Darklings on fire, especially if I take fire 2. There's probably no way I'm beating either of these 2 players, but there's still an outside chance that I can manage to beat nomads. So. This tile is becoming insanely juicy. The Earth's, I mean, that's like the main reason why the 2-key town is so important to me, so I can secure this spade. I was saying that last round, like, I think that it was like now obviously I'm tooting my own horn, but I thought it was really important for me to upgrade D1 before I built E10 for tempo. I have been sloppy about doing that, like micromanaging decisions like that for a while, but I think that was a very important one. Come on, take the coins. Take the coins. Well, that was very unfortunate. Dwarves, dwarves need these coins so badly. Oh, they're gonna take the 2-key town, aren't they? God, this is really bad, nomads. This is really bad. Take a ship town. Okay. All right. Out of sight, out of mind. This is 5 power, so we need to be able to take 5. Dwarves are gonna. I think that like it's fine for me, but they were supposed to hurt dwarves there, like obviously, right? Like, how do you not hurt dwarves there? But whatever. And also just like the coins are good for you, right? Like no one is coming after your ship town, dude. No one. Like you think swarmlings are coming after it? Like maybe darklings take one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not just about the fact that dwarves really wanted it. It's like you really wanted coins. You passed onto this just so that you could get coins. You could have passed onto this for like tons of points and a coins action, and like they pass onto this just so they could get coins, and it's like it's pretty rough to watch. They took a single spade. Guys, I can town this round, right? I'm not wrong, right? I can town this round. This is a dwelling, and this is a black hex. Right? Am I wrong? This is like another town right here. That's pretty cool. That was just like a gift, but A gift can be powerful. Darklings take the other ship town. I think that's clearly the correct move to do. This ship tile is about to be very contested, but we'll see how things play out. You think I'm in this game? I don't know if I'm like in this game against Darklings and Dwarves still. I think that they both have very strong games. I think that Dwarves have botched things a little bit, admittedly, but okay. Should we take Water 1 instead of Air 1? Air 1 is going to be 3 more points. Air 1 is 3 more points than Water 1. And I'm not getting water points on this track. So I think the answer is no. Air 1 just has to be better. The thing is that I would love to block Water 1 from Darklings, but realistically I'm blocking it from nomads, and I don't care about blocking it from nomads. So yeah. Good talk, guys. I suppose that I should have considered putting the Priest to Earth there. I think that I will consider putting Priest to Earth with my next action because it's the last spot. Yeah, Darklings get this, which is just disgustingly good. So yeah, I mean, I don't think that there's like a chance in hell that I'm beating Darklings, right? They're getting 2 more towns. They're probably winning Network. They're going to get Water 1 and a Coins action, and they're on this pass tile. Like, there's no chance that Darklings aren't winning this game. However, I can still have fun here. And Nomads actually took this, so that's annoying. The 1 key town doesn't look that amazing for me. Like, I can't use this power. I'm going to overflow. Is there another town that I can take that's more fun? And do I possibly want a faster round? I don't think that there's any real way that I really want a faster round, but we'll see. A workers' town could actually help kind of accelerate my economy next round, but I can't get down that many dwellings next round. I'm probably just overthinking this. I'm probably just supposed to take this. Yeah. You think it's either 8 VP or the workers' town? Yeah. Obviously, I did wind up going with one of those 2 options. Hey, I got some free leech from dwarves. I think that it might be a good idea to send Priest to Air here, because then I can cycle my power like a lot more efficiently after that. Next round, I can build 3 dwellings if I double spade again. That involves a ship advance, you're saying, right? Like D8, F1, H2, something like that. I suspect that I'm not getting F1. I think I might try to get G7 or D8 or something. But yeah. I also have some regrets. I kind of wish I had taken a workers' town there. It's not clear to me if I should be trying to like bump this track. God, I hate what nomads have done here. H2 might be good for the third town. I don't think that the third town is happening here. I think that this is probably the round where I skip my stronghold action. Nomad Sandstorm here. They're trying to connect. Like, the single spade looks really bad if that was their plan. If they're not doing this, but whatever. We're going to put it here just to put our minds at ease from dwarves. And, yeah. Yeah, I need a temple to do the TP. I could just temple for Fire 2 next round. That would get me the best. Because, like... But, like, the temple doesn't do me anything. That's the issue. Like, I'm not sure how concerned I should be worried about, like, my stuff doing anything, but... Is it worth it at all to fight dwarves here for whatever they have? I'm going to have 6 workers next round. I could build, like, D8, F1 or something. If I convert 3 power to a worker, then... Or actually... The double spade might be a landscape next round. No, I should just put that out of mind. I think I will temple for water 1. A 6-point water 1 might be better than trying to fight for that town. No, Fire 2 is good because it can test this track. Okay. So this round we are going to do this. I know it seems like preposterous to leave this tile open, but honestly, I don't really care. I'm not going to have enough dwellings to make that valuable. I think that the extra priest is actually just a little better for me. I only need D8 and G7, that's correct. I only need these 2. But I do need to make sure I build my temple in that case. Actually, the temple should be for water 1, because this line actually requires me to build 2 temples. Because I need TP, TP, landscape, right? So, yeah, it needs to be TP, TP, landscape in order for this to be a town with Fire 2. So the first temple is for water 1, then. I hate what nomads have done here so very much, but whatever. 3 action round gets me back onto one of these tiles very quickly. It's probably the best we can hope for. These priests are likely to become workers, by the way, as I try to advance digs and get this guy down late. Zorito's in an awkward position where this tile doesn't actually do them that much good. Like, if they build their big buildings around early, that doesn't snowball their economy at all. They might want to go for a stronghold in I9. That would be, their best bet on, that line over there, but... actually, blocking dwarves out of water 1 would also be pretty good. I think that Darklings probably should just take the coins anyway, because they're advancing ship 3 times, or 2 times, rather. Yeah, dwarves do take that anyway, which I think is the right move, probably. But we're going to open with water 1, then build D8 and see how it goes. Do we care about this leech? I mean, realistically, we don't. But whatever. We'll take it anyway. It's only 1 point to take leech. Actually, can we advance ship twice? And if we get leech, we could build this and advance ship twice and take A11. I don't think that can possibly be as good as just advancing digs and trying to get G7 though. Yeah, it probably can't possibly be as good. Darkling's resources, yes, it is absurd. Darkling's one weakness is that they don't have like that many TPs. But if they get water 1 here, then they're going to be pretty happy. I would love, the best thing that can happen for me for nomads to do is to take water 1 here. It's not the best move for them. They should just be building TPs and dwellings because they're on the dwellings pass tile. But if they temple for water 1, no, they just make a bad move. This is okay if they're just trying to pass really quickly, but that's not a good move. Dwarves are going to 3-town, which is neat. I do think that dwarves probably are still beating me. Like, this is a very strong player, and nothing really went wrong for dwarves here. Yeah, Darkling's getting water 1 here is too much. They are going to win this game by like millions of miles now. That's okay. We understand that we weren't truly in contention with Darklings. We can accept the truth. We need to be a little cautious about G7, which is a good reason to advance digs once here. So we're going to go upgrade E10. That might be more leech than dwarves want. And then we're going to advance dig. And then we're probably just going to pass onto this and see if we can get away with a 3rd town. If I wind up getting like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, that's not the worst, right? The lack of network points is always a bummer, but Darklings come after their connection first. That makes a lot of sense. They're going to be able to build 2 TPs this round. Yeah, dwarves have a lot of economy, so they might get spicy about this territory down here. All right. I say we advance digs once and then we pass. That's not a very hot take. Right. That might be like the least hot take of all time, but we might see a fire rush in the last round. Fire 2 rush in the last round, so stay tuned for that. Oh wait, I don't have enough stuff to make this town, do I? Right? Yeah, there's just no way I'm making this town, huh? It requires me 7 more workers to advance digs and dig down a landscape. And then it requires me 3 workers. It requires me 10 more workers to make this happen. Wrong track. All right, we're just going to play it uber greedy here and see how it works out. The only thing left is the workers action, but the TP scroll is more important. Yeah, you might be right. We said it was 1 point, so we'll just take it. But along those lines, I mean, the workers action is there, so let's grab it. Why not? Zerito probably passes here. There's nothing left for Zerito to do. Could secure the connection hex, but like can connect over here as well. So yeah, that dig advance could very possibly be wrong. Okay, here's a chance to. This could work out, right? If Darklings somehow leave this. That world isn't dead, is it? Where Darklings leave us this? Oh, yeah. Everything worked out. Okay, so this is definitely correct. I think this is correct. We said we needed another dig advance and then 3 workers for this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8 for this. We're gonna have extra priests to spare as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 8. We're getting 2 off of this. We have 5. So then 1 priest to worker. The rest is coins. And we have nothing left to do here. You think that Darkling's not passing here is correct? I agree. I think that Darkling's not passing here is correct as well. Like they want these coins. They want like especially because they're leaving 6 victory points on the table if they pass early. And they're leaving like a whole bunch of coins from these. So I agree. I think that Darklings just. Now, that said, the thing is that Darklings don't really need to lock up network that badly. But, like, they've already won the game. They don't really need to block me as well. Also, I guess I didn't realize it, but they're going to pass for like a 9-point pass tile, right? So, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the ship advances are 6 points. That's what I meant. Like, and I forgot that it's like a dwellings round, so they're going to get points from the dwellings. So, yeah, totally correct to stay in this round for Darklings. It was just a risk. You know, you never know what your opponents are going to do. Dwarves might just dig G7 with their first action. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if they did. Our first action is going to be advanced dig, then this, and then... No, our first action is probably going to be fire 2. Yeah, our first action is fire 2 if dwarves don't dig this. I'm seeing now that the person who followed earlier was Fire Aura. So I know you're not like active in the chat right now, but I appreciate the follow. Yeah, this is such a filthy Darklings game. I think that Nomads gifted them a lot. I don't think that it was supposed to go down quite this way, but yeah, like it's not really my place to complain about them getting lucky. Dwarves are considering double digging G7 instead. I believe that that's what's happening. Yeah, they're considering undoing this move, I believe. It looks like they are undoing this move. Wow, Bulky Buzzard, subscribing with Prime. Thank you very much. My first subscription. Actually, I think that might be my second subscription technically, but yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Dwarves take water 1. Okay. They save their powers that they still can dig this, so we're going to advance our digs again. You had your prime left? Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. It's a very nice gesture. Okay, I think we're going to do this. No, that can't be right. The thing is, coins don't do me anything. So, yeah, I'll just stay like this. We'll just stay like this. I think that this town is going to happen because I have enough extra stuff that I could put a landscape here and bridge like this. Darklings would have to hate dig B6 all the way in order to stop me from making a town if I get Fire 2. So the next action is probably Fire 2. This could lock me out of Fire 2, and I could lose the town because of that. But if I do, then it's okay. We'll just take Water 3 and crush Dwarves. I don't think Dwarves will be happy if I take Water 3 here, but I totally will if they Sanctuary Fire 2, and if I get Water 2 blocked. It is a Water 2, Fire 2 rush, so I could be just stealing the water track from Dwarves instead. No, Darklings take coins. Yeah, okay. Darklings are going to play like sane people. Because they don't need Fire 2. That's the thing, right? Like, they're winning, so they don't need Fire 2. Dwarves are the ones who actually need Fire 2 here. They want a TP down here, and they want a stronghold up here, I believe. Okay. We're going to see if we're allowed to get G7 here. We may not be, and we can live with that. I don't think there's any way that Dwarves should be digging G7. They don't have a... Yeah, they don't... They would have to put their landscape here. And I know that they can still technically connect on G6 or G3 and C4, but they've floated those for like so long that it might not actually work out for them if they went that route. I also maybe should have been a little more worried about Nomads, like 3-towning and possibly beating Dwarves on network, but I just can't bring myself to like respect them enough. So Any of these 4 towns is good for us. Hopefully we manage to get one of them, and dwarves don't double dig G7 right now. They probably should just TP or stronghold right now. But I'm not in control of what dwarves do, so. I also think that this 3-town game plan was very possibly wrong for dwarves. I think that, like, advancing digs is probably better than this, but it's okay. We could do worker. But like these priests might still be good for fighting these cults, right? These priest spots are still very valuable. So I actually think that we're just going to do this first. I think this is a good move. I think dwarves would have to be pretty crazy to take G7 here, so I'm going to do that. They want their big building out, and that takes them a good way towards 3 towns anyway. Yeah, I mean, so my thing is that, right, I don't know that they should have come down here and double spaded these hexes. I just don't know that that was really like what was best for them. But maybe it was. Like if they double spaded, if instead of tunneling here and double spading these, they just tunneled to E4 instead, right? With a double spade, then like they have access to more tunnels. Tunnels are better than towns. 2 tunnels is better than a town for dwarves, right? Like, I'm not crazy there. Then they just have like a clean town here with a stronghold and TP, and then like they can tunnel through this stuff here. I don't know. I very well admit that I could be wrong there, but this is a hilarious score for Darklings, by the way. We could see dwarves grab a fire 3 or something. We're not going to concern ourselves with that for the moment. We are going to do this, so that way we can keep even more priests for battling cults. Hopefully deter our gray friends from like pulling a fast one on us. Okay, I mean, there's no way that dwarves are supposed to build another temple, right? I think. Okay, we want the priest town anyway. Okay, so the best use of priest is to advance ship, assuming that like that goes down that way, and we're taking a priest town. So I think that we do down convert once. Shit. I didn't realize that we weren't getting the priest town right away, but I think it's okay. We're probably getting the priest town after we make this TP. I think only one more town is getting taken in the next turn. That's the dwarves town here. So I mean, nomads have put together a 3-town game plan. Like they are going to have almost as many victory points as me. Yeah, this is with only 2 towns from Darklings, which is just extra funny. They're going to build this with a dwelling and this with a landscape, and it's going to be glorious. That's 10 points from here plus 4 points from here. That's 14 more points, plus 11 points from the priest town. Or actually, they're not getting the priest town. So 14 more points plus 21. So that's 21 more points for Darklings before they pass. So that's 154. Pass for 9. 154. Pass for 9. 163. Outright network win. Is it outright? It's not. They're going to probably tie dwarves or something. 163, 170. Like, it's going to be like a 180s game. Like a low 180s game, I think. or like very high 170s. Dwarves do manage to do this. That's good for them. Dwarves take a workers town, so add 4 more points to Darkling's score that I just calculated. Oh, actually, nomads could take a priest town, right? Nomads, come on, take a priest town. In the meantime, we're doing this. Fun fact, I have exactly enough stuff to advance ship 3 times. But I have to make sure that we're going to wait to see what happens until, like, I think that we're always advancing ship probably at least once. Dwarves probably want to use one of their priests to lock up their water cult. And I don't think that they want to build Temple Fire 3. I just don't. Like, they have this tunnel still available to them, right? Like, they should want this tunnel. They need this hex to connect, and then they want this tunnel. Do dwarves want to connect? Maybe not. Maybe nomads are just going to be happier doing the connection instead, but okay, they do want their connection. And nomads have used their sandstorm. So this hex, oh, okay, this is the landscape. Okay, they're connected. This mostly takes them out of the temple race, so we're going to go ahead and just advance ship now. This is also a peace offering. Like, this ship advance is also a peace offering to dwarves. It tells them that I'm not coming after their water cult. Though arguably, I shouldn't be making that peace offering, right? Okay, I need to defend water because nomads are being jerks. That's pretty unfortunate that nomads have done this. It's worse for me. It's worse for them. I guess they have nothing else to do with their priests. I shouldn't say that. No, nomads just had nothing else to do with their priests. Darklings also had a resource left over that I didn't notice, so count 1 more point for them. They also didn't meddle with dwarves here, which I think is a mistake. Well, it's not a mistake because they're crushing dwarves. But yeah, they could have dug away like. Well, dwarves are only using these to contest cults, right? They would have had to hard dig instead to make another landscape, which I think was probably the best use of their resources. The question is, how good is that 3rd ship advance? It is worth 4 points for 1 resource, essentially, right? So right now, if I just send 2 priests to cults, I would have 3 resource points. If I advance ship twice, that's 7 resource points. Or 7 points. I stand to lose 2, 4 points, right? I stand to lose up to 4 points here, so I think that I just have to minimize my losses by doing this. Which is so lame, incredibly lame, but dwarves lock that up. They can get up 2 more steps on fire, and that's it. So I think we're advancing ships here. We're doing this so that we can still 5-power priests to fire if nomads try some like fire 3 stuff. Oh, can I annoy dwarves here? That's not worth it, right? There's no way that's worth it. Nomads not winning network is also pretty sad here. Yeah, Darklings connected on one ship. That is technically true. I mean, they didn't need to, but yeah, they did. They could have meddled with dwarves and then just dug this hex for their town, but they chose not to. This is really unfortunate. I actually smell a Fire 3 coming. Um, Actually, there's no way I can stop Nomads from winning Fire, is there? They're on this. So yeah, that's just sad for us. That's just sad. There's nothing we can do about it. Okay, that's the game then. I think dwarves have me here, just looking at it. Dwarves have as many cult points as I do, if not more. Um, and dwarves are winning network outright. Like, they're getting 18 points on network, and I'm getting 0. Um, so I think that is going to be the difference here. Yeah, nomads have nothing better to do than to take Fire 3, so I think I was right to just pass with a resource point in hand. Dwarves pass, they're going to get to 127. Do I have 5 more points than dwarves on the cults? I think the answer is no, right? Like, this looks like a tie here. This looks like basically a tie here. I'm going to lose to dwarves by like 3 points here. God, oh, wait, what? Nomads didn't take Fire 3? Okay, I think that might have swung the game. I was counting myself as having lost this cult, but I think I might actually be just ahead of, or I might be tying dwarves based on nomads not stealing that cult from me. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this looks like a tie. Darkling's not winning network outright is one of the things that I miscalculated. But hey, we made something happen here. You thought Darklings would at least tie the Dwarves network? Yeah. The Stronghold is very expensive, so yeah, we wind up bleeding some arena points, which is sad. We bleed some elo, which is sad. We don't get many points from this. We wind up tying Zorito, which was really lucky for us, but there's no way that we should have done any better than this given what we did at the beginning. But man, if we hadn't screwed that up, I think that we're probably just like, given that Darklings only got to 173, we're probably crushing it, right? Am I wrong? Like, throwing away 3 workers. Well, admittedly, got 5 points for that, so we're probably just second place, maybe first if things go a little differently. That's fine. We managed to get 23 points on the scoring track, which is better than normal for swarmlings. We got we got relatively few favor points given like how much we invested there, but that's fine. We passed the best, but it was such a passing rich game that dwarves and darklings were both able to take great advantage as well. We got 3 towns, so we're happy there. Both these guys got 3 towns, they're happy too. We did well on the cults with an assist to nomads for that. We took a little more leech than we're used to taking as swarmlings. I think that we might have taken a 2-for-1 in the penultimate round that cost us a little bit. So like that yeah, I think we might have taken a 2-for-1 in round 5 that we shouldn't have, but I don't know if there's anything else too interesting to see here. Like we did very typical swarmling stuff. So I guess like we took more spade action than normal. Darkling's got more coin actions than normal, which is actually kind of interesting because this seems to say that if Zorito prioritized taking water 1 instead of taking this coins action. I really don't know about that because the coins action is 1 point and air 1 was 4 points for Zorito. So at worst, it was 1 point to take the coins action. Yeah, considering the manual TP in round 1, this is still really good. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, right? To be fair, that manual TP in round 1, like was worth 5 points, and to be fair, we got like basically every break afterward to like wind up doing this well. If we had somehow managed to get all the same breaks, then I think that we could have been competitive for first, but. These guys are just discussing the game. Yeah, I manual TP'd over here. I was like, yeah, I think that I should make my TP over here because this looks like a sanctuary town. And then it was that expensive. It was on D2. And to be fair, here are the mitigating circumstances for that TP. It was a TP round, so I got 3 additional points. And I was on the TP tile, so I got 2 additional points. So it was a 5-point TP. Also, because I made that TP, I didn't make a temple. So it could have actually been a 7-point TP. And I still managed to BS my way into passing on to big building pass tile. So it was really, really, like, don't get me wrong, it was awful, but it was probably like the least awful it could be. Yeah. It was the least awful that it could be, given how awful things were. Zorito says that Earth 2 felt like a downer. Yeah, I mean, I wish that there were more to say. Unfortunately, like this was just a kind of a botched game from the beginning. There was just no chance here. So, yeah, and TMTL, you did an expensive manual Swarmlings TP by accident. Did you lose that game awfully, or I mean, like even Zivok couldn't come back from like an expensive TP in round 1. So, yeah, early water 1 could also have been quite some points. I don't know about that because I got like. Yeah, I got like 6 points of Earth 1, 12 points of Air 1, 6 points of Water 1, something like that. Or maybe 8 points of Earth 1, 12 points of Air 1, 6 points of Water 1. It's like, okay. There might have been a line where I skipped this Water 1 and I just went for this, but it's all okay. I got enough good breaks this game that like it was, yeah, I can't complain too much about this. So, yeah, Zorito says that it's interesting. I might get all the points that I got plus 6 to 9 VP more on Water 1. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, it was 7 points worse on round 1. The thing is, like, admittedly, and again, I'm just like describing like ridiculous stuff here, but That TP, like, did that give me the tempo to properly pass onto the big building pass tile? Did that give me the ability to double spade in the subsequent rounds? Like, maybe like it was not that bad. It was still very, very bad. Anyway, I think that that's it. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for commenting. I would love to get back in the win column, but somehow I've managed to avoid like completely like having the bottom fall out on most of these games. So really appreciate the prime sub, Bulky. Really appreciate the follow, Fire Aura, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.